Detroit has been a city divided. I mean, that's the truth. We've been divided racially. We've been divided geographically, east versus west. We've been divided between those who are well off and those who are not well off. We've been divided ethnically in neighborhoods where people speak different languages. And what great cities have is a central place where the entire city can come together. And through most of my lifetime, Detroit never had that.
We've kept our promise that this will be a place where everyone feels welcome. And we've kept the promise that the Riverwalk will be a world-class destination, which was just affirmed by USA Today, who declared us the best Riverwalk in the country for 2 years. And that's when we called the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation. And since that day, the foundation has been encouraging us to do two things. They've encouraged us to go deep with community engagement, as deep as possible. And they've encouraged us to dream big. Every day. Our community engagement and our dreams have culminated in the plans that you see here today.
It's not a park for the Wilson Foundation or of our namesake. It's a park for and of the people of Detroit and the region. And it's here because in the design that you're going to see and all that's going to happen here happens because there was a community engagement team that became a part of this. This has been a gold standard community engagement process led by the Riverfront Conservancy. Without that, this would be a park built by a famous architect, but this park's co-architect by the people who are going to use it.
Ongoing relationship for years. With folks in Detroit that are constantly making and adapting, and the whole notion of we're surrounded by problems, but we choose to be solutionaries. And that was given to us in conversation with folks from Grace Lee Boggs and the Boggs Network. And the whole premise of what we look at is regenerative neighborhood development. How do you bridge the gap of education, which is facing its own problems, that have schooling structures that you're losing, bridging the process of making, but also growing food, but then building the gardens, but then also repairing the house, and then figuring out how to claim space for places to play. And all of that began to resonate very deeply with what the proposal was starting to happen. You know,
And I want to share something very personal, though, because I'm here not just as the Lieutenant Governor of the great state of Michigan, not just as a Detroiter who lives about 2 minutes that way, not just representing Governor Gretchen Whitmer, not just as a board member of the Detroit Riverfront Conservancy, but as a father whose children play in this grass. My children have flown kites here at the West Riverfront. They've done touch a truck here at the West Riverfront. They participated in concerts here at the West Riverfront. And that's when it was just grass and concrete, Mark. I'm excited about how this will draw families to spend time here, to make connections here, to tell multi-generational stories here at the West Riverfront.